right, so this is like a PSA on truck driving, and how you should really try and keep your CDO like super clean. And this goes out to like the SAP drivers and everybody else who's got like a violation or something like that. So me personally, I got one violation. I actually everybody says it's mad dumb, and like obviously it is. I failed a pre-employment, and when you think that you're good and shit, or you've been doing something for so long, you don't really I guess you never really understand the ramifications of what you're doing because you haven't been caught and shit like that. But everybody has to pay the piper at some time. And, unfortunately, like, I paid the piper, but I told the piper, I guess. So, with the SAP, with this SAP program, it definitely puts a hamper on things that you got to do and stuff like that. And, like, if you don't got any money, like, set off to the side or something like that, and you're living, like, paycheck to paycheck, like, with truck driving and stuff, which is kind of like, it'd be strange if you are. But if you find yourself in that situation, think about this. You're going to have to go get a counselor, and then from the counselor, he's going to sit there, talk with you. I think I talked with this dude probably like 15 minutes, right? It was like 15 minutes that I talked with him. And, it was X amount of dollars. And 15 minutes, that was it, bro. It was mad money. And that was just for the first one. And then I had to pay to get my own, drug test up in it too. And then after I took the return to duty, I had to go back and do another follow-up with him. And that's when he got it. That's when he went into the drug and alcohol clearinghouse and switched me from 4, because it's a 6-step process, right? So currently I'm on step 5, or he made me eligible for return to duty, which was step 4, right? So I passed the return to duty and shit. I passed it. And then that puts you to step 5, or that puts you to step 6, right? And that's like the follow-up test and everything like that. And like, honestly, like, a lot of these companies will sit there and be like, we'll take SAP and all this other stuff. There's a lot of companies, once they see what you like failed for, they're gonna be like, oh nah, we ain't even trying to mess with you and stuff like that. But this is my thing, like, right, if you made your mistake and you want to go back and you want to change stuff and you want to go forward from here, should that count against you, like, going forward? I mean, I don't really think it should, but unfortunately that's how it is with the FMCSA. It stays up on your record for 5 years from your test positive date. So when they tell you and call you and stuff like that, it's 5 years from that day. It's 5 years from that day. So whatever anybody is telling you is 5 years from that day that they call you. So I mean, I got a little bit and stuff. So going back to that, like, it really like flipped my life upside down. And what the crazier part about this was that I actually told on myself, right? I told on myself like crazy shit, right? So when I told on myself, my company would have never found out, and I could have went through, but yeah, I'd have been riding dirty. But in that same token, I would have still had a job, and this happened like, dude, this happened like right before Halloween. No, this happened like the second week in October, right? And so, when that happens, you're down and out and stuff. So, I went and I smoked some more weed. So that's really what took me real long to be able to take my return to duty test. Yeah, but I took the return to duty test and went forward, passed, and I was working at this warehouse. And honestly, like, it was one of them situations, because I've been driving for a little while, and I know that all y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, y'all be sitting here saying, "Oh, I don't want to drive no more" and shit like that. Bruh, go work in a warehouse and then tell me how you feel. All right, you doing like back breaking labor and shit. I think I was getting paid like $18 an hour, maybe $17 an hour, bro. That paycheck wasn't even a third of what I was making. Okay, so you can see like how I was like mentally like messed up, but everything happens for a reason. And honestly, it kind of made me like really realize that I do enjoy being in the truck and I don't mind driving. And it's sad to say that certain things be having to happen to people, but I'm a very big believer in people sometimes need to be knocked off their high horse. You know what I'm saying? And I was pretty high and fucking mighty. Oh man, I shouldn't have probably swore. I'm trying to make a channel. But people definitely do need to be knocked off their horse sometimes. And when I got knocked off my horse, man, because I let my mom down, let my girl down. And like, I ain't tell my kids because that's not a kid's place to be sitting there worrying. But just to knowing the fact that you're not a provider and stuff like that, that's real huge and shit. You know what I mean? That's real huge. So, I took the test, and now I'm back in the truck, as y'all can see. I'm actually as y'all can see, and I'm back in the truck, and now I do 53-foot dry vans now, delivering pallets at night. And honestly, like, bro, it's peace. It's super peace. Like, one of the easiest jobs, like probably the easiest job that I got. And I mean, like, honestly, I'm making more money than I was at the last job. Yeah, I work nights. Well, I work like the overnight. So I mean, like, you got to take it with a grain of salt, and then just kind of go forward and use this as a stepping stone. But honestly, like, I feel like I was blessed in the situation. I'm very happy to be back. Yeah, man. So we definitely gonna start getting this. Hey, what's this say? Hey, just so that y'all know, it's a little tattered up. But right here, it's trucker effort, and we're gonna have gear soon. So yeah, just stay tuned, and I'm gonna just hit you guys back.